Picture, if you will, a world of beer, a world of bubbles, fizzes, sounds. Make the right hand turn. There's your brewery. Spot's open. There's a seat at the bar. Your favorite beer is on tap. You've just entered the Brewmature Zone. Welcome back, everyone. That's right, in case you didn't get it from the opening, Picture, if you will, is back from Bottle Logic Brewing. They said they'd never make it again, and it took them all of, I think, 2 years to make it again. This is a pumpkin strong ale, for those of you who don't know. Project Brief. From beyond the dimensions of sound, sight, and mind comes the sweet, dark magic of our bourbon barrel-aged pumpkin pie-inspired strong ale. Director's notes. Good for a fright now or after. Time enough at last in the cellar. So you can cellar this if you want to. We're going to drink it. It's fairly fresh. They just released it a couple weeks ago as of the filming of this video. Food pairings are St. Auger, butternut squash and nochi, and maple sticky buns.
It's not even a stout.
It's a strong ale.
I don't like pumpkin beers.
Historically, I haven't either, though I keep feeling like I want to like them. But maybe we just don't like them. That's the conclusion we came to last year. But here we are. It's pumpkin season.
Trying it again.
We're back, baby. And it's Bottle Logic. It's barrel aged. Rafa and I reviewed these back in 2021. I think we had 2 or 3. We did a small vertical of. You check that out over there. But yeah, they said they would never brew this beer again. And lo and behold, they did.
Great. Lucky me.
The viscometer has us at a 6, so it's going to be fairly watery. I expect that from strong ale. Like Mary said, it's not a stout. But yeah, I'm hoping to get some of that pumpkin pie, but they say it's inspired by in here.
I don't even like pumpkin pie.
I don't know. Maybe it'll just be pumpkin spice. As my friend Brett mentioned to me, there is no pumpkin in pumpkin spice.
Correct.
It's just all the spices together that you use to make pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. What else is in there? Ginger. No, it's gingerbread cookies. What else is in there? Maybe cardamom, yeah. All those kind of spices in here.
Star anise.
No. Food Network, get out of here. I'm excited, though. I didn't think they'd bring it back, but here we are.
Whatever, let's just do it.
That's enough talking. Let's get to drinking.
It's the Grip Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, speaking of which, pumpkins, it's that time of the year. We're going to be trying out pumpkin beers, Oktoberfest beers, all this stuff that we can get our hands on, as long as it's new. But nevertheless, let's crack open this beer. I have no idea when this review is going to come out. Maybe it's going to be around Halloween. Maybe it'll be early October. Who knows?
Why is the label purple and not orange?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mary. You see, at the same time they released Picture, if you will, they released another beer called The Spice Must Flow. That label is orange. Historically, I believe this label has always been purple, though.
Why?
It's a Halloween color.
Pumpkins are not orange, and it has nothing to do with Halloween. It's just pumpkin.
They always release it around October.
Yeah, it's pumpkin time.
It's pumpkin time! Oh yeah, the spice is real with this one. There's a little bit of a like a sweet note in the background going on there, like a caramel. But the front is all that pumpkin spice basically. It's all pumpkin spice.
I don't like this smell. It smells like pumpkin spice, and yeah. I'm remembering doing all those reviews with you.
I'm having flashbacks.
I didn't like any of those beers. It's not, I'm just not the person. I'm not the person to like pumpkin beers. And if you're like me and you don't like pumpkin beers, I'll tell you if this is worth sharing with someone who does. Because you know that I'm not going to rate this high. And that's not fair for me to rate these beers so low because I don't like pumpkin.
You know, it's giving me flashbacks to when we do all the reviews. And then afterwards we have either leftover beer if it was a 6-pack, or we're drinking the rest of it, watching scary movies. So I'm like having flashbacks to the last 2 years, all the scary movies we've watched while smelling the smell.
I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible, but I don't like pumpkin. So take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I always try to be a bit unbiased. There's styles that I like, but over time, I've developed a taste for almost all the styles.
I always get like some kind of sweet, like sugary bubblegummy taste with these pumpkin spice
I
beers.
kind of get what you're talking about. Not bubblegummy, but
Yes,
there's like a
bubblegummy.
sweet, different flavor in there, and I can't tell if it's from the strong ale part of the beer or what's going on there.
This is not horrible. I'm getting like aftertastes of like, I don't know, like leather.
On the front end, I do get a lot of like the caramel that I was getting on the nose, and sweetness there. The finish is where I'm finding all of like that spice and the smallest little bit of pumpkin. I think they could stand to add more pumpkin in here.
Is it supposed to be a pumpkin beer or pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin strong ale, and it says on here it's a pumpkin pie inspired strong ale.
So do pumpkin pies really taste like pumpkin or just pumpkin spice? This is
No, I mean you've had pumpkin pie before, right?
regrettably, I don't like it.
It tastes much different than most pumpkin spice things do. Because pumpkin spice does not have actual pumpkin in it, but pumpkin pie does.
Right, but does pumpkin pie taste more like the spices or actual pumpkin?
I'm gonna say actual pumpkin. I mean, it has the spices in there too. That's part of it. But I'm gonna say actual pumpkin because out of all the beers we've had that taste like pumpkin, they've had just pumpkin spice, and none of them taste like pumpkin pie except for a select few.
So ridiculous. Just leave pumpkin out of beer. Keep pumpkin spices for coffee and pumpkins for pumpkin pie and jack-o'-lanterns.
There's a
Why
lot of
do we
people
need
that
to
would
eat it?
agree with you. It's kind of a controversial beer yet again. A lot of people hate this time of the year when it comes out, but some people love it. Some people look forward to it. And honestly, at the end of the day, just drink the beer that you like to drink.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm trying to be unbiased because I'm gonna drink this with you. I'm never gonna drink half of this size in this brewery if I don't like it enough. I'm not gonna drink beer just to drink beer. I'm not a pumpkin person. I'm not a pumpkin spice person, but this isn't horrible.
No, and you can tell it's like a quality beer.
Yeah.
Like it tastes good. I mean, we come to expect that from Bottle Logic, but the time off has not ruined the beer, I would say, or like I feel like they didn't mess with the recipe too much.
I'm getting more of the spices, and
As it warms up.
yeah, it's not as sweet and bubblegummy anymore for me.
Yeah, I get a little bit more, maybe, the spice on the back end, but the front I still get a lot of that like caramel flavor.
I'm gonna give this a 3.5.
3.5. Okay. I would say
The lowest I've ever given a Bottle Logic beer.
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this one. Like I don't love it, but I can respect it. So I think that's like a 3.75.
I'm not a pumpkin person.
I don't know that either of us are pumpkin people. Rafa's not a pumpkin person either. He doesn't like pumpkin beer.
Why do we keep doing this?
Because 'tis the season.
We can do stouts this time of year.
We are doing stuff.
This is not stout.
If you recall, we're releasing a bunch of stouts right now.
This is not a stout. We can stop doing
No.
pumpkin things. It's fine.
It's cool to get a barrel-aged strong ale on the channel, though,
Yeah.
because not a lot of places have those.
Yeah. I just
Well, everybody, I don't know when this is coming out, but if it's around Halloween,
Okay.
trick or treat. I hope you're having fun, staying safe out there. Yeah, not their strongest beer, but still respectable.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I like that it's I think it works well in a strong ale, though, because I think that it would have been drowned out by a stout flavor.
I agree with that. When we've had a couple stouts that try to do pumpkin, it's
Yeah.
like, this tastes like a stout.
Yeah. How big do you think this ABV is, though?
That is a great question, Mary. Bottle Logic's been getting in the habit of doing just straight up numbers lately for their beers. With how they've been releasing stuff lately, I'm just going to say 13. I feel like they're doing a lot of 13% beers lately. Yeah?
You're right.
Also, spooky season 13.
Is 13 a scary number?
Yeah, everyone hates that number except for me. It's my lucky number.
Why do people hate that number? Doesn't Taylor Swift love that number?
I have no idea.
You're not a Swiftie? Is that what they still call themselves?
Yeah, Swifties. Because they're fast.
Why do people hate 13?
It's just historically unlucky. Just an unlucky number, and for whatever reason. So there's no 13th floor in most hotels that are that high, or buildings.
But there is a 13th floor.
No, they skip 13 and go straight to 14.
But
So it's the
technically,
13th floor, but it's numbered as 14.
People are so stupid.
But that's going to do it for today's beer review. I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. Like, share, subscribe. It all helps us out. And let us know down in the comments below if it's not too late what kind of pumpkin beers you want to see us review. Is there one that we haven't reviewed yet that's supposed to be good? Because we found a lot. We've done a lot. And they're not great. But until next time, we're the Brewmatures. Try every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.
It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown.